But yes, welcome on in everyone. Hope you're all doing good, hope you're all well, hope you're all happy and healthy. Here we are, say hello to Queen Vladim II. Queen Vladim, we got brutal as inherited from the Vladim bloodline, and we've got manipulative. So this is going to be a fun one. Alright, I'm going to kill people whenever I get the opportunity. And I'm going to love pitting you against each other. I want you all to be fighting each other and dying. That's the ideal. That's the dream Queen Vladim has. Everybody dies but me. One of the drops is Caped Crab Trader. Yeah, that's the patrician's skin, right? Let's see. And welcome on in, Trucker. You're here. You made it. Well done. Right, let's get into the game and review the current situation. So before we look at everyone here, and bug sighted, hold on. Everyone, salutes in the chat. The bug is gone. Vamoose, get out. No bugs allowed. Alright. Across the board, Kingdom's looking quite tasty. Very good, very nice. We've got lots of food, lots of farming, that's good. I'm going to be going for a military run again, and the military's nice. Where's Ashmead? It must be destroyed. Well, we've been at war with Ashmead for Vladim I. But the game isn't really optimised or built for the south to expand ever southward. Rip bug, yeah. Destroy it harder. Queen already looks like a tyrant. It's true. She does, and she's proud of it. Obviously, the patricians are in the game, so their economy is on a downward trajectory, but we never know. We might pick it up and get everything good again. But welcome on in, everyone. Are we faithful? That happened in the first game, actually. I can't remember what happened. We burnt someone at the stake and there was +3 faith. And there was something else that went on. Crab time, always. So welcome on in, all of our counts. We have Countess Morgren, Countess Teenybert, and Count Shadow Gamer. Welcome on in, all of you. We've also got, starting out strong, we've got the Grandees. Half the council is Grandees at the launch of today's reign. We've got Grandee Whopper, Grandee Dean, Grandee Bonkle, Grandee Trocanero, Grandee Mass Connect, and Grandee Hentai Dad. Welcome on in, all of our Grandees. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Lord Patrician Zombie Bush, Lord Patrician Ephra, and Lady Patrician Sleek Avian. Welcome on in, all of our patricians as well. Hello everyone, hello. You will try to do accents? Not too much. I don't try and remember whose accent is what, but I do try and differentiate when reading stuff. I've mostly got set voices for the advisors, and that's it. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, we're doing this. Normally I'd do the other one, but I accidentally clicked this. Here we go. Council introduction. Now that you're the Queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Who have we got from the Council of the East? We have Morgren. In honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Highness, I was dismayed to hear of your father's passing. Who have we got from the patricians of the coast? It's Ephra. Pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, From the Grandees of the South, we have Whopper. May the ninth God bless your reign, your highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. And with that, our introductions are done. Yeah, Ephra always seems to show up in a council introduction. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your father fought so hard for? Alright, now to lock myself in. Let's go to Path of Victory. As you all know, I'm brutal. We're going for a military ambition. And should our military be good enough, I will be going for the tyrant ending, because military and authority. Should that fail, we'll go for sainthood instead. Because that's the other authority type, isn't it? Oh, Lord. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your father out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Like my father before me, I will become a conqueror. A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly if she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, and finally, coronation. Holy crap, what is this? Neko Jita, hello. We got moon rooms, hello. The game doesn't take it. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the counts. I'll try and remember Neko Jita for if you show up, because I think he's just going to show up a series of boxes. To the river I go? Maybe. There's not hiragana in the game font. Yeah. Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your father, but now it is your time to wear the crown. Look into it. Yeah, there it is. Count quadruple box 1169. Oh dear. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, so options are, let's see, what do we want? We like military and authority. Ooh. Blood Oath does sound good. We could afford the parade. I don't think I like the river. The river's awful. Yeah. There we go. Katori, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. Up in the counts. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Neko Jita, don't worry. I'll try and remember. Neko is cat. I'll remember at least that. What time it is? You think it's puddle? We're not letting you win? Don't be like that. You'd love it if I win. Okay, very close. So I'm going to do a final countdown. How many people have voted? 40. Oh, there's one vote left. Jita tongue? Ah, cat tongue. We love it. Count cat tongue. Oh yes, and as Whopper says, we're very much into roleplay, so people aren't necessarily playing to win. So please don't sweat if you see people voting for things that don't help. And it looks like we got all the votes in. Welcome on in, everyone. No need to do a countdown. We're having a parade. But yes, the treasury came from an expedition to Chur. The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks, and feasts. It has an impact on your treasury, of course, but what doesn't? Fantastic. Alright. Bug's gone. Everything's good. Yeah, we've... Wait, where's... Oh, Metal! Welcome on in, Lord Patrician Metal. Don't know, FLSM. Fireworks have been invented? Yes, from Kirk, probably. Yeah, I care about the money. That's good. We're going to try and keep the treasury up. Desdomina, the Shadow Gamer's Dynasty. Well-known Eastern enigma leans delicately on a podium. Speaking in a melodious voice, Desdomina looks grumpy as sin. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false queen Vladim II wears the crown. Alright, what's it gonna be? Your options are, for the counts, A. Doppelganger. You want to keep your own defiance low, so you can replace me with a body double. B. Ascension. You're going to try and offer me immortality in exchange for the throne. Or C. Possession. You're going to try and summon a demon to occupy my head. Both A and C start off with lowering your own defiance. Ascension requires you to have low faith. Don't. Ascension is a lost cause, I think. Gudako, welcome on in. Where have you been put? There you are. Welcome to the patricians. Alright, we're summoning demons, are we? I think, won't that need less faith at some point? The counts plan to summon a demon to possess the queen, putting her totally under their control. First, they must lull the queen into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Currently their defiance is at 2. Ocado of the Bonko lineage, sporting the floppy hat and an eye patch. Oh, serious business. Infamous southern mischief maker stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. Duel went wrong, pretty much. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Should have seen the other guy, yeah. Oh dear. Tocado, will we be going? Grandees, intimidation. Are you going to try and threaten me and scare me off the throne? B. Uprising. Going to get the peasants to do all the heavy lifting and revolt? Or C. Further, are you going to lean on the church to have me driven out? I don't know what you're talking about, Trocker. Wait, what? Oh dear. Alright, currently a tie between B and C, but there are more. There are more grandees. How many of you are there total? 6 total? Who hasn't voted? Whopper, you can make the decision. I'm going to do a countdown in the chat. Boom. Okay, RNG, coin toss. What are we going to get? Uprising. There we go. The grandees plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen, before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the grandees must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. We currently have more than 10,000 gold in the treasury. Yes, that's it. Can I spend more than 8,000 gold in 2 seasons? I don't think so. The bias of the sleek avian family. Infamous coastal entrepreneur scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Vladim II. Something must be done. It's sort of framing. I love this mustache. I don't know though. Let's see, what have you got? Are you going to try and make a deal with a wizard with A, the sorcery scheme? Will the patricians do subterfuge to try and replace my innermost council? Or C, monopoly, something something money, something something manipulation, something something win? Sorcery always fails? It doesn't always fail. I mean, it wouldn't be a good shout here. You rarely see subterfuge? I haven't seen it succeed in a long time. You've never had it work? What, sorcery? Oh, yeah, it works. It's just because the second leg of it involves bringing everyone's farming down. So you're in a bit of a tug of war. The patricians plan to privatise this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Grandees got uprising yet? Okay. Trade is currently at 5. So, patricians, don't do anything to your trade. This is going to sound drastic, it's going to sound awful, but you can't destroy your trade, okay? Right? No crabs, no new trends, no sharks at beaches, no krakens, okay? Just don't have any events for 4 seasons. In before crabs, day 1. So Desdemona, my treacherous half-sister, she is looking to possess me with a demon, and so the counts have to keep their own defiance at 4 or less in 2 seasons' time. Should be easy enough. Tocado, a false pretender in the south. The grandees are pursuing the uprising scheme. They're gonna walk. They're gonna walk it. You know, 2,000 or more in 2 seasons' time, and I've got more than 10k. I don't think it's even possible for me to spend this. And Tobias, my long-lost nephew in the coast, going for monopoly. Don't do anything to your trade. Okay, patricians, I'm looking at you. Don't do anything to the trade. Songstress? Yes, I suppose Songstress could do it. I wouldn't want to do it though. I kind of like having lots of money. What have we got here? Speaking of lots of money, I like money. It's okay, it's okay. We got 2 events where the patricians aren't going to shit the bed. Hey Shadow Moon, welcome on in. Where's Shadow Moon? Where are you? There you are. Welcome on in, and full welcome about. Or in the east, that's every day. I think we've had it like 3 times. Marry the fish? Would I marry the fish? Would I? Queen Vladim II, brutal and manipulative. I mean, I could. Okay, let's start with Horror in the East and then go round to the fishy wedding. Your Majesty, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. Sounds ghastly. Only a few have seen the beast and lived to tell the tale. Survivors tell a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. I think she'd be more likely to manipulate them into breaking up without marrying herself. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a fair point, Wolverine. Dear. You know what? What's not to love about a gamble with a gamble? Vote A, everyone, and we'll send in the military to get this beast. Vote A. Come on now. You want to send in wave after wave of unwashed peasants to fight a monster, right? Garnet. Yeah. Oh yeah, the were garnet. This may or may not end well. I think it's going to end fantastically. Come on, 55, that's like nearly 100%, right? It's closer to 100% than 0%. That means it's going to work. Right? I'm smart. See, I got extra money. That's how smart I am. Hey! Winners win. We did it. The Count's army dispatches a task force of elite knights to track down the beast. The scouts report back that they found the monster's trail. You await further news of their success. It worked. We did it. 55 is nearly 100. Exactly. See? See? It's 100. It's exactly the same as 100%. That's how close it is. Fishy wedding. Let's go. Well done, Poet Warriors. That's true. Drop some hot poems on that trail. Crabs. Flashbacks. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. That's below great nation. The Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a thin folk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. No, the church does not agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimise this fast by allowing the Queen to attend. Well, I do not have any warm regards. High Inquisitor always gets ignored. I mean, we'll see. Either I'm going or I'm not. No warm regards here. Only the coldest regards. Holy shit. Brandy suddenly remembering that they worship the ninth god. We stand with the ninth. Yeah. Counts have the highest faith, though. Exactly. Grandees are like, we have to prove ourselves. We have to do it. We have to turn this around. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest possible terms. Quite apart from being simply rude, this will inflame tensions between... Quiet, you! The council has spoken! You send an angry letter to the Archduke of Saul decrying the marriage as blasphemous and icky ooh. The patricians are happy with your firm stance and the church sings your praises. Oh shit! Grandees didn't get faith. Grandees, you are faithless. Lowest faith in the kingdom. Oh no! Oh no! Grandees can't even have the most faith. We're the heathens. Oh no. Oh dear. It's not good. Alright, brace for salutes, everyone. Because one evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, your Madge. Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Guards! Guards! But your palace watch are nowhere to be seen, despite you yelling yourself hoarse. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we tied a bunch of birds to a knight? I reckon you can field some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield, eh? Before the peasants can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes. Alright, another favourite. Yes, another favourite duvet. Brutal. Salutes in chat, everyone. Ripper Dipper, my favourite duvet. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favourite duvet. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honour guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Foreign mercenaries, do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialise in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. Good. You know, because, I don't like you guys. Not gonna lie, time I sent you a memo. I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Oh wait, authority goes down. Ooh. That, I like that point of authority more than I like the treasury. Damn, have I got to pick someone? Ugh. Fine, let's just stick with the Eastern Knights. Please do nuns? Why would I do the nuns? I could not have a gun. A nun? A guard? Oily boys? I don't know. Like, You know what? It's funny, a sideshow. Welcome on in as well. Where are you? There you are. Just pick mercs? Okay, but I'm going to miss the authority. I will make the arrangements at once. The battle-bitten brethren arrive a few weeks later. You've never seen such a gang of huge, unpleasant-looking cutthroats, sneering and smirking and cleaning their fingernails with daggers. Your fears are assured by their commander, a grey-haired man, who calmly explains that the service they provide. As long as coin doesn't run out, they'll sacrifice themselves to the last man on your behalf. We'll get it back? I hope so. Alright, here we go. First auction of the game, everyone. The only thing here that would implement schemes is E, the Grand Bazaar. That would give the patricians an extra point of trade, which would maybe secure their scheme. It's not like the Queen is hard set on not losing any authority. No, you're right, you're right. Or you could help me out and you could give me that authority back. Can I have a statue built of myself? I'd quite like A, the monument. But yeah, E, the Grand Bazaar is there for the patricians. Here is everyone and their money, so you can see. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get all your funding in before the auction runs its course. But there's a delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Let's go. Right, let's see, what have we got in a minute? Thieves Guild and prison. Why have we got a Thieves Guild and a prison being built? 10 seconds! Go, 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 go! There we are. Oh, okay, we got the Grand Bazaar and the monument. Fantastic. Well done. The patricians, you don't have tied for the worst economy. That's good. Oh, who sniped that? Sideshow and maybe Shadow Moon. Well done. You got what you came for. Alright, let's do the Knight's Return and then the Soulish Privateers. Let's see. Your Majesty, we found the Eastern monster feasting on the remnants of some unlucky peasant. It locked away before we could kill it, so we followed at a distance. Did it get away? The beast made its way back to a grand keep belonging to Count Sideshow Paradox. Uh-oh, Sideshow. Before my very eyes, I witnessed this colossal, bloodthirsty beast transformed back into Count Sideshow. His servants washed the blood off and took him inside. So the monster is a count? Regrettably so. What should I do? I suggest we hunt down Sideshow and bring him back to your dungeon before he hurts anyone else. I would have done this already, but I thought we should check with you first, Your Majesty. Yes, please deal with this. Of course, we shall ride at dawn. When your knights arrive to arrest Count Sideshow Paradox, they're attacked by an enormous beast with cold black fur and claws like scythes. It slays dozens of knights. Once finally wounded beyond hope of recovery, it turns back into human shape. Count Sideshow lies on the floor, frail and limp and soaked in blood. Please, release me of my curse! Kill him! An axe ends Sideshow Paradox's life in a single brutal axe blow. Your Majesty, I wish we could have found a better way. Count Sideshow may have been a monster, but he still had noble blood and deserved better treatment. Salutes in chat, everyone, yes. There we go, it's official. Salutes, salutes. Your misery is ended, fellow vassal, that's nice. Haha. He axed for it. Let me go. Where is the kill count? That's our first kill of the game. Our first noble death. There we go. But Sideshow, don't worry. Count Sideshow II has already joined the council. Your son and heir is here to vote. You're number one. I like the positivity. You're number one. Well done. You made it. Kill count. Yes. Your esteemed highness, it's terrible. Pirates have been going after our merchant vessels. I'm nearly bankrupt. Godaku, I know you're a patrician, so you're not good at math. But you are, in fact, bankrupt. You're not nearly bankrupt. You're there. You're on it. Right, you're part of the bankrupt club. These are typical Saulish tactics, Your Majesty. The Archduke was infuriated by your response to his wedding. Now he's getting revenge the only way he knows how. Piracy. Only nobles, yes. So Sleek Avian, the kill count, is whenever a noble leaves the council. So whenever we get so-and-so left the council, so-and-so the second joined the council, that sort of thing. One night in, bankrupt makes man humble, yeah. Unfortunately, it's only speculation. We have no concrete evidence that these are Saulish ships. Alright, everybody, it's time. We send in the Navy to patrol the Ghost Sea and protect our shipping routes. War on the high seas is coming. The pirate menace cannot be allowed. Vote C if you care for the safety and security of our fair nation. There will be blood on the ocean, and 65% is closer to 100% than 0, so dead certain. My monarch's guarantee. We're going to win this battle. 65% cannot go wrong. That's correct, Whopper. Well done. See? You are smart too. You know the math. We all know the math. Thank you very much for the support. Let's go. Gonna go win a fight against a monster in the east and win a battle against pirates. Oh, in the west, isn't it? Let's go. Your ships are too slow to catch the swift Saulish pirates who run rings around them. The attacks on merchants grow worse and worse. Oh dear. By the 9th, I'll never financially recover. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Patricians, my poor patricians. It wasn't even your fault this time. It wasn't, but you deserve better than this. You didn't even try and sell me a crab. The game just doesn't want you to have an economy. I'm sorry. You hear much later that the Archduke's wedding to a Finfolk is called off amidst some controversy over whale hunting. Oh dear. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I don't care. I don't care. Anyone, just whoever, whatever. Ah, thank you, your majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Oh, because we killed the count that was a monster. Oh, shit. I didn't even realise. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak of their schemes against the queen. Last time I petitioned Queen Vladim II, she gave me this dreadfully suspicious look. Hello, Nekojita. The other counts are talking about the crown really has it in for us right now. That's correct, Katori. Dragon's bones. We must claw our way back into her good graces. The count's aim is to lower their defiance to 4 or less. You'll pre make it. You'll make it. Don't worry. Across the kingdom, discontent with the queen is rising. Everyone knew she was better off, but until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Good graces, Sabrina Carpenter. Is that one of her songs? One of her new ones? Nekojita's that have a cat tongue? Yes. Can I please have a book on ancient demons, my lord? No? Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their so-called benevolent overlord. And as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Somewhere in the vast southern hills is a forgotten pilgrimage site. Once it housed the saints' bones, now it plays host to a secret night meeting of the grandees. The peasants are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. I was even able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year, and I even blamed that on the queen. Isn't it lovely having a scapegoat? Pates, welcome on in. There you are, you've been placed in the grandees, patricians. Hey, hey. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos, showing that Queen Vladim II is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. The next stage of their scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Always a patrician even when no patricians. Well, come on in. Pates, you've rolled a 5. Let's have a look. What's that? What's 5? 5 is blood and steel. You're in favour of war and fighting in general. Oh, you're going to love me. We've had 2 battles already. So yeah, 4 or less in 4 seasons. Currently at 7. You know what? I kind of like being above 10,000. That's sexy. Look at that. Look at that extra digit we'll be getting. Isn't that beautiful? 10,009. The 9 change for the 9th god. Yes. Sounds good. Wait. Oh. Bug sighted, I think, Morgrim. The expedition has returned twice. Because it returned in the last game. Yeah. Bug sighted. Yeah, don't worry. Known bug, have yet to figure out how to stop it. Well, it's unfortunate. I guess I'll just need to get another shit ton of cash. Your Majesty, most excellent news. The expedition that your predecessor, King Vladim sent to Chaz, finally returned, and they brought a boat full of riches with them. No, don't tell Morgan to try harder. It's fine. It's fine. Like, the game's old now. Like, so anything you can do, Morgan, is appreciated. But don't worry. I will gladly. Riches, what kind? Game is only 2 years old, yeah, but they haven't updated it for like more than a year now, isn't it? They pulled the plug on updates. A crate full of dazzling gold coins is wheeled into the room. Strange emblems from a long-forgotten kingdom are carved onto their faces. There are more than 20 of these crates, my queen. More gold than our treasury has ever seen. What's the catch? No catch, your highness. The priests we sent with the expedition purged the evil spirits haunting the gold. In return, they took only a small tithe. Fill up the vault and let's party. Telling someone who is voluntarily doing things. Yes, I know, yes, Morgan. That's why I called it out. We appreciate you and your efforts, no worries. You are going to lose your soul without us doing anything? What do you mean? Look, money. Piles of money. They have the gold carted into your vault, and for a great celebration honouring the sailors who brought it to you, you'll guest drink from golden chalices and play with ancient coins as if they are copper pennies. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's valid. Oh, like, yeah, Shadow Moon, please just be pleasant to people. Here we go, an unfinished project. May I have a word, Your Majesty? Many years ago, your father, King Vladim, asked me to carve a mountain with their likeness. I told them it was impossible, that they insisted. How's it going? Well, progress has stalled. I would love to see the project completed, so we could honour the reign of your late father and his consort. Or if you prefer, it's not too late to redesign it in your image. Do we really need a money sink like this? There are plenty of other places to spend our coin. You know what? Yeah, why not? I want it completed as planned. Let's honour my parents. Vote A. We have the money. Let's do it. Your father was a good man, my queen, so we should make it in his image. Yeah, it's true. We'll keep it as planned. Beaming, the chief architect hurries away to prepare. What did that? It's 1,000 gold. In a matter of months, the project is finished. Your father's face glares out from the mountainside, visible from miles around, looking stern and formidable. Naturally, this only helps cement the legitimacy of your own reign. Look at that. We are doing fantastic. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Let's see. Yes, I know, yeah. Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Like, what would I want? Brutal and manipulative, so someone with a dark side probably. Someone with a military career, or who's like physically powerful, like a duelist maybe, or someone that fights in the arena. I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll try and weigh them up. Alright, let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Matilda, eldest daughter of the Nekujita dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. Okay. Moody, I like it. Spends most of her time indoors poring over musty tombs. Half the East are in love with her apparently, and the other half hate her. Divisive. I'm going to say a weak plus. Like, yeah, this is good. She's an intriguing candidate, but we'll see what the others have to offer. Hey, Cesars. Welcome on in. There you go. You've been placed in the counts. Welcome aboard. We like to, so you're here, and I think there's a couple other new faces, but we like to play with some mild roleplay. So please don't sweat it if you see some of your fellow nobles voting for things that aren't necessarily in favour of a scheme. From the coast we have Justin, wealthy heir to noble patrician Pezzo Pesto's estate. I mean, look at him, he's gorgeous, and apparently he's got a silver tongue too. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. But to his credit, he gives a lot of it to charity. Weak. Charity. And finally, the South, Ignacio, eldest son of the Masconnect lineage, reputed to have an ego the size of the sun. But there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Pretty good, yeah. He got in trouble with the Inquisition for his interest in potion brewing and the occult, but shows no signs of quitting. Unfortunately, he lacks a common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for him. Oh. He doesn't give a damn what anybody thinks. And because he's from the faithless South, a fellow cultist, you know what? I want to see this. I don't think I've seen this before. This has intrigued me. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Yeah, I've made my decision. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? It's Ignacio of the South. I want to brew some potions. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements at once. Pick the East? No. The East was alright, but didn't leave a strong enough impression. Alright, end of season. Iron choices here. Oh, that's good. Let's look. Do I need more treasury? Not really. Let's have iron choice. Let's get some authority up in here. Rumblings at the university? Oh no. Your Highness, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me! Are you hoarding wealth, Dean? Where are you? You got more than 10k. That's kind of a hoarder. Don't look at this. Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an ascetic life and that I should do the same. I'm an able investor. Yeah, okay. What nonsense. Quite so, Your Majesty. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions, but burning them is quite an overreaction. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Otega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god, and the knaves hang on her every word. They'll be at my door any moment. I mean, fire the troublemakers and hire new servants from the east. Would this be like a nice little... Would this peaceably sort out... I can't remember. I think this will help out with the Count's defiance. I don't want the Counts to be on the verge of rebellion, really. So let's see this as a means to keep everyone happy. As much as I want to play you all off against each other, I certainly don't want anyone reaching the point where they can launch a civil war. Nobody wants to fight a civil war now, do they? Damn, some of you all do. Oh, look at that, it's hung. Alright, I'll do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll be moving on. We would not mind civil war. Oh, that's unfortunate. The City Watch rushed to the next philosophical meeting. Some of the peasants tried to fight, but Otega tells them to stand down to prevent more violence. Good job. The grandees are very grateful indeed, though there are rumblings of discontent from the peasantry. I don't know, you can't rebel just yet. Pesky Parrot, welcome. Where are you? There you are, you're in the Counts. And Captain Chaz, where have you been? There you go. Return of Captain Chaz II. Dini, thank you for the lurk. Your Majesty, we've been hearing disturbing rumblings from the university. They want more money, I suppose? I fear it may be more serious than that. There are rumours of secret meetings and late-night gatherings. Had some stuff to do around the house. Yeah, no, I was trying to remember what region you were in after you joined. But yeah, welcome on in. We're still quite fresh. We're about to get married. It's only about a year into the game. The rumour is they're examining the rules of succession. The very rules that put you on the throne. Who knows what conclusions they may come to. We're going to do something. Though we can send a spy or we can summon a scholar. I'm going to go to the bathroom and back. I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, I have returned. How are we all looking? Oh dear. Echo Cheetah, summon a scholar immediately. Wait, what? Yeah. It's fine, it's fine. We're gonna send a spy apparently. Why did the Queen betray us? I didn't betray you. There was a monster in your midst. We had a werebeast in amongst the counts and we executed it. That's why you're so grumpy. Your spy is sent to Quell University disguised as a student of metaphysics. Hold on. There we go. I've got a pack of yogurt-coated raisins. And he's given a bag of gold for use for bribes. Your wedding to Ignacio is naturally to talk to the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Ignacio at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do, Archbishop, I do. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new husband Ignacio delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone else to sleep. That's my man. By the time you find yourself alone with Ignacio, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion it was. Shame that tradition demanded that we marry in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down south are much better and grander. You'd better get used to life in the capital. I suppose I'd better. What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Ignacio immediately changes topic to talk about something he is more interested in. In my spare time, I tinker with some very complicated science stuff. I won't get into it though, you wouldn't understand half of it. What are we working with? We have brutal and manipulative. Which is why I had to kill. I had to kill the Count earlier. Wow, that's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue the subject. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Ignacio droning on about himself. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Our profit projections are completely flat. No growth this quarter. It's a tough time to be a small business owner. Small business owner? Don't you own 20 mills and a dozen workshops? My point is, the coastal economy is suffering, and that's bad for our plans. The patricians' aim is to raise their trade to at least 5. Average patrician talk, that's true. And so both the counts and the patricians have been sort of locked out of the first stage of their scheme, but they're only 1 point away. Get the counts' defiance down a point, get the patricians' trade up a point, and they'll be fine. The grandees are on the second stage of their scheme, but they need to half my stability. Pats have the lowest trade, grandees have the lowest faith. It's good, isn't it? welcome to Topsy-Turvy Land. A cult rises in the south. Uh-oh. Let's deal with these two up here, and then we'll deal with a cult at the end. Vladim, I've come to ask a favour. I recently purchased a very rare reagent for one of my alchemical studies. A rare eastern herb known as Sasara's Tears. Alas, it's been delayed. I was buying it from KotC Captain Chaz II. Speak to him about it, would you? I'll look into it, dear. Praise be, let me know how you fare. You summoned KotC Captain Chaz II to the council chambers the next day to talk in private. Greetings, your majesty. What can I do for you? This is very, very, very unfortunate. I hear you have something for my husband. Lamentably, I cannot give you the specimen just yet. This is embarrassing, but the package was damaged in transit. Improper preservation methods and all that. I've already disciplined my peasants for the mistake naturally. Oh, okay, at least you're not holding it for money. But the flower is already ruined, crushed beyond recognition, I'm afraid. I'm trying to source another specimen, but Sasahara's tears are very rare indeed. I'll see if anyone else has one to sell. You're more than welcome, Your Grace, but I warn you, only I offer prices so low. They're not lying. The only other specimen you can find is being sold by KotC Pesky Parrot for a much higher price. For my husband, 2,500 gold? Yeah, we can do that. You grit your teeth as you hand over the gold. All this for a plant? Ignacio receives a specimen before the week's end. He is most pleased with it. That's unfortunate. I didn't get a chance to execute Chaz or put them in prison. Your Majesty, the spy you sent to the university has been picked up by the Palace Watch. Picked up how exactly? You didn't get the money? Oh, that's sad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you would have done. Spouse has entered the chat. Yeah, how will I spend it all? Hauled up from the river, Your Majesty, after a boating mishap. The young spy has entered the student body, taken up drinking, and now spends his time composing modern three-syllable poetry. Your Majesty. Have you discovered the university's secret? Something found. Big bad fact. I knew it, Your Majesty. The university is definitely plotting against the crown. Perhaps they're even looking in to prove your succession was not legitimate. I'll call the vote on our next move. If you can brook the delay, Your Majesty. No more. We will cripple the university financially. Let's turn off the funds. Goddamn scholars. Think they're so good. Think they're so clever. Oh, advisor, welcome on in. Where are you? Wait, advisor, are you a count again? Oh, no, there you are, found you. Welcome to the Grandees. Why not having fun playing a detective? Oh god, nobody's giving me the thing I want. God damn it. I look away for a moment and you betray me. Thank you, Your Highness. The spy is given an ice bath, a strong black coffee, a fresh set of clothes, and a few more gold pieces before he is returned to the university. I know I have enough money. It's not about me. It's not about my money. It's about the university's money. It's not enough that I win. I've got to make sure they lose. Alright? Dreadful tidings, Your Majesty. It's a disaster. Ortega's followers are in a frenzy. They stormed my manor and took it over. I barely escaped. They say Ortega's bringing the sick there to be healed by her powers, if she doesn't burn the place down first. Salutes in chat for Grandee Dean. That's rough. That's rough. 10k gone just like that. Yeah, I know. I remember Whopper. It's not good, is it? Send in the troops. This cannot be afforded. Summon the men. To battle, to battle. My nobles, your mansions are threatened. Your livelihood, your wealth, your riches. We have to nip this in the bud as soon as possible. We cannot allow uppity peasants to think they can just take over the estate of a noble. Ugh. Can you believe it? There we go. I think that's a clear shot for B. 70% is 100%, right? There we go. The best Southern Watch charge in to overrun the estate and rout the peasants. They're easy pickings and Ortega soon surrenders. She was brought to the capital with all due haste. Best of all, the soldiers salvage the stolen treasures, handing them triumphantly back to Grandee Dean. Fantastic! Dean, you got your money back! Huzzah, huzzah! Ah, we made it! Let's party, that's it. Alright, let's see this. So, patricians will really want F the Grand Bazaar. Grandees are going to want D, the prison. I am good with C, the monument, that'd be nice. But, you know, I'll leave it up to you guys. Unfortunately, the counts can't lower their defiance. Here is everyone's money. Start the auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What have we got here? D and F? Prison and Grand Bazaar? Yeah, it seems like it. Ten seconds, everyone. Get in, get in. What did we end up with there? D and B? Okay. F would rather fund a thieves guild than build a marketplace. Nice sniping, yes. Full on thieves guild. Yeah, there we go. A philosophical meeting. Let's do this then. Ortega arrives in your throne room, dressed in rags and flanked by the palace watch. She lifts her chin defiantly as she walks. Your Holiness, you wanted to see me. Your connection is terribly, I may have to bail. Oh, that's okay, Morgan. Whatever you need. I love Ortega's portrait. Yeah. Man. Such a cool looking character. What's going on with those miracles, eh? By paring away what's unnecessary, I move closer to the ninth god. He has given me the ability to heal, and I must use it. How can you claim to have anything to do with the ninth god? She's a heretic. Plain and simple. By the ninth, I'm no such thing. He's just afraid of whatever he doesn't understand. Well, it's very simple. I would like to have her executed. Yes, I know. I'm brutal. If I can kill someone, I will. Vote C, please. She's clearly a witch, right? Oh. Oh, okay, we've got to preach in favour of the crown. Life tells us to forgive and forget. I don't think the ninth does. Isn't Ortega your wife? No. I have a husband, Ortasio. I think it's Ortasio. Ortega's her own little thing. Alright. Well, she's going to be preaching in favour of the crown. 80% is like 100%, right? I'd be delighted, Your Holiness. You may be what the kingdom needs to push us closer to the ninth. It succeeded. Faith is up in the south and stability is up in the kingdom. Okay. Fair enough. Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the east have bribed the counts to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all the trade of silver and lumber, the east's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Think the ninth god was about forgiveness, the religious law would be very different. Yeah. No, you can give me money or you can get rid of it. Alright, those are the options. What's it gonna be? We're gonna do the right thing and get rid of the corrupt trading? Or are we gonna give me a bribe? Corruption is good for the treasury, it is. All of a sudden the patricians hate corruption and the grandees love it. Here we are. You soon receive a generous, anonymous donation from the address of one of the biggest companies in the East. In return, you allow them to keep their exclusive charter. Everyone wins. Except for the merchant who came in to complain to the council. He's found dead in an alleyway. Probably a coincidence. Your marriage to Ignacio has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick. Even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I shall have a child with my husband. Ignacio, get in here. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Alrighty. Back in the south, Grande Trocanero's met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good. The peasants are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Bah! Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the Queen time to stabilise. The Grandee's goal is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. You know what? Let's keep everyone happy. Right, you're all here. You're all having fun. Let's give you all a stack of cash. Haven't really had a chance to play you off each other. But I've got so much cash, I may as well bribe you all. Damn it! Patricians can't catch a break, can they? Let's go to the spy returns. The spy we sent back to the university has returned, Your Majesty, with important information. It's a document, Your Majesty. A newly discovered document of original law. In ancient legal tongue. They are translating it. The rumour is Queen Alma wrote it her own hand. The document written by Queen Alma has the power to overturn the runnings of the whole kingdom. We must bring this to the council's attention. Alright, everyone. I don't want to burn down. Do I want to burn it down? No. We can either send soldiers to get the document, or we'll just pay a thief. I don't mind which. No, that's too much. That's too much. Too much to burn it down. I'm happy to send in the soldiers. That would be my first choice, really. Damn, that's really close. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we'll be moving on. Okay, there we go. We send in the troops. Soldiers storm the Library of Old Law indiscriminately and recover hundreds of books, scrolls and documents, all written in ancient legal tongues so no one can read. It's the kingdom's entire history. The kingdom's history could be better. Let's write a new one. I don't think I've ever done this before. Or I could summon the scholars and let's see what we've got. You know what? Rewrite the history books. Let's go. 90% is like 100% anyway. Several scholars are encouraged to relocate to a palace where they begin the task of writing a new history for the kingdom. Successive months bring more and more revelations of incredible feats and deeds performed by your family and their ancestors. Common populace feel themselves blessed to have such a fantastic ruler, though the nobles know better. Freaking hell. I feel bad for the counts there. That was rough. I'm fantastic. Can't even bribe you to get you over the hurdle. Your Majesty, about that troublesome philosopher Ortega, I must protest you allowing her teachings to run unchecked. Her miracles are unorthodox at best. How can we allow what is effectively witchcraft to flourish in our ranks? Not to mention the fact that she keeps complaining about the supposed church riches, saying we should give them away. So which are they, miracles or witchcraft? I must express my displeasure with the utmost urgency. We wouldn't want the High Inquisitor to get involved. How about a gift? Hit the church. Don't extort me, you must make Ortega welcome. Yeah, that's what we voted on. The Archbishop storms out in a huff. Later he conducts a public ceremony to formally bless Ortega and her followers. Hey! He just about keeps it together for the ceremony and Ortega is impeccably polite. Her followers praise the Queen for her open mind. We are a holy kingdom. A fantastic kingdom. The best kingdom ever. Upsetting news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach. Excuse me. That beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few peasants got on the wrong end of a fish. Well, now I want to close it. You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council. I mean, saying all that, I think we ought to do something. Probably shut it down. The sea is awesome, is it? What's with the sharks, Effer? It's every time. Every time. We have it all the time. Too many sharks in Efra's waters. Nilawa, welcome on in. Where... you're not another count? Oh my god. Welcome back to the counts. Oh. People have no fun, why not see what an adventurer can do against a man-eater? I mean, that's okay, but apparently it's a tourist attraction. Let's see what a shark can do at a beach full of peasants. It's genius! We flip it on its head! The patricians immediately mount an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach, see the world famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers, welcome. More people are dying than ever, but at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed. Fantastic. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coastal economy is strong. What do we do with all this coin? We'll buy things, my friend. Lands, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom, piece by piece. But first, the Queen needs to be desperate for our gold. To advance the scheme, the patricians must lower treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Okay, well, salutes. Oh dear. Ripper Dipper. Not good. Not good. I hate the monarch. Come on, Shadow Gamers. I tried my best. I tried to lower your defiance, and then you got mad. No, I think we're good on everything there. Burglary. Blood and stars, I've been robbed. My manor has been ransacked and my money stolen. Oh no, Morgrim. There have been more and more robberies in the east of late, Your Majesty. I suspect it's something to do with the Thieves' Guild that was established there recently. We need to hunt these thieves down like the rats they are. Maybe we can get my wealth back. That's correct. We're going to do it. We're going to get rid of them no matter what. Spare no expense hunting the thieves down. I will spend 1,000 gold to do it. Vote B, everyone, to vote with me. We'll get everyone's money back. No stability down? I'm disappointed, yeah. For trying to run interference for the sake of the thieves. Frickin' hell. Okay, we're looking good. You order a massive recruitment drive for the Eastern Sheriffs and even hire adventurers to bolster their ranks. Such efforts quickly pay off. The leader of the Thieves' Guild is brought before you in chains. My money! How exquisite! Time for you to face the noose, you cur! You don't understand. We didn't just appear in the East at random. We had financial backing from members of this very council. We were funded by... His sentence ends with a gurgle. A feathered arrow appears in his neck. The council erupts in chaos, but a culprit is never found. Heifer is a guardian? Oh no. Oops. From that moment forward, what little trust had existed between the council members is broken, but at least the Eastern economy recovers once the Thieves Guild is disbanded. It's Ephra, yeah. Vine Dart. Oh no. An opportunity, Your Majesty. A Kurth ship sank last week just off the coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters. By the 9th. In fact, it's closer to our city of Sorenza than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You were having money problems, Your Esteemed Highness and esteemed council. Don't let this lie fool you. Godaku lost all their money earlier, right? Am I remembering right? I think Godaku should have it. Let the hats do it. I think that would be fair. Sea's the only reasonable choice here. Salvage the ship but return any bounty to Kurth. Leaving the wreck alone is also okay. Oh. Okay, what are we looking at? A. Allow the patricians to salvage the ship. What? But it's in our waters. Move over, the council's word is final, isn't it? The operation goes ahead and yields a great bounty for the patricians. Spices from Atesh, Soulish pearls, and a strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. Fantastic. You gained a fair bit? Yeah, like, you all got 350, right? Let's see. Undercutting. Mutated zombie bush. I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter, Your Most August Majesty. It concerns the perfume trade. You might have to explain that a bit further. While the Grandees have a long history of creating perfumes and scented oils for all sorts of purposes, why I purchase some for myself fairly often. The Counts are in a similar position to me, in fact always attending those fancy balls of theirs, always having to look and smell just perfect. You wouldn't believe how much perfume they get through. Traditionally, we patricians have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides, yet now the Counts buy from the Grandees directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it. Sounds like clever business to me. Your Serene Highness, please, just call a council vote, will you? Very well then, let's go. My eternal thanks, Your August Majesty. Yeah, vote however you like, everyone. The Counts must continue to buy perfume for the patricians, allow the free market to sort it out, or bring the perfume trade under my authority, rather than the patricians. I'm pretty sure we did this one last week, right? I'm just going to nip to the toilet and back while you vote. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here I am. Let's see, what have we got? Free market. We trust in the free market? It turns out the free market doesn't care all that much about patricians' woes. Uh-oh. And nothing can convince the grandees and counts to stop doing business. It is perfect. The patricians lose grip on their monopoly while the other regions' economies thrive. We have such a healthy kingdom. Uneasy whispers rise in the east of secret gatherings and treachery. On the battlements of a remote castle, two counts meet. It's time, counts, to get to level 2 of the scheme. The Chancellor sent me a fruits basket last week to thank us for our efforts in helping the crown. It's working, our reputation is secure. Our problem now is the Archbishop. His beady little eyes will be focused on us if we're not careful. You must evade him at all costs. The next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Miracle for the counts at last, or at least it was a miracle. Yeah, I don't think it's yeah, I don't think it's going well. Damn, are we gonna have Vladim III for our second game? We might. Yeah, your heir. Oh my god. Alright, let's do with a fossil unearthed and then an invitation. So, says ours, welcome. Good news, Your Grace. People are flocking to the new monument. We've even started adding to the site. Though there is a small problem. We're digging more and more foundations. The builders found bones in the rock. From the size of the things, the beast they came from must have been larger than the monument itself. How exquisite! He lowers his voice. The builders are saying it might be a, you know, flying reptile. No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a dragon was last seen in the kingdom, and back then it was catastrophic. What would I do? Well, we don't want to abandon the monument because we like it. I like having a monument in my name. It's a party in here? Yeah, Bruce. Welcome. Join the winning team. I don't know. There you go. You've been put in the patricians. Welcome on in. Everyone, if you don't already, Bruce is a fellow streamer. Or rather, Bruce is Do It For Bruce's cat. But yeah, kindly consider giving Bruce a follow. If you like any strategy games. What is it? Hearts of Iron, I think I've seen you playing a bit. Crusader Kings 3, all that sort of thing. But you too can give the owner of Bruce a little watch every now and again. Everyone would have voted C. Can't beat them alone, can't beat them together. What are we doing here? Are we going to excavate the bones, are we? Okay then. Bruce is human, that's right. The human tangentially related to Bruce. What have we got? A or B? Right, anyone want to break the vote? Now's the time to do it. I'll do a final countdown. Oh, okay, we did break the vote. There we are. Builders dig the bones from the rock. Soon huge bones are revealed. As visitors crowd the vast monument, trade picks up, merchants set up stalls, peddling hastily written pamphlets on dragon bones. But despite the rise in tourism, some eastern locals are superstitious. Treating the bones with fear, some refuse to approach the building at all. That's rough. Alright, let's do the invitation. Your Majesty, it is my singular honour to invite you to attend the annual Knights of the Seven Pyres celebration. I look forward to attending. We are blessed. I trust you are willing to finance and organise one of the pyres. It is customary for the Queen to do so, if she is in attendance. Don't you worry. I'm going to do it. Now the counts are no longer zealous, time to do a crusade on them. Yes. That 1 point of faith. We needed that. We needed perfect faith. I look forward to it, Your Holiness. Right, here we go. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. 1d3. What have we got? A 1. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My son! The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Hello, do it for Bruce, here we are. It's Vladim III. Most excellent, Your August Majesty. I'm sure little Vladim III will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Very good, very nice. Yeah, I don't have opportunities to kill people. It's a problem. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The Christ-cursed Queen is still refusing to sell us any public land. It makes sense, the treasury's flushed with coin right now. Patience, my friend. Let's bide our time until the Queen's gold runs out. The patricians' aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. There we go. Third auction of today's game. Let's have a look. Counts. The counts can return to the fold with A, the cathedral, and boost their faith back up to 10. But their scheme and their dreams calls upon them to fund B, the observatory, to lower their faith. So silly. The grandees may want D, the prism, to lower stability, but to hurt the grandees, we could do F, the library, to boost stability instead. Well, a second F is guaranteed if the monarch wins because, yeah, we're going for military and authority, so that will be the tyrant route. And if we do that, I can execute someone at the end. Here we are though. Here's everyone's money. So you can see what everyone's got. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get all your funding in. But there is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. So you know what to do. We've got D and B at the minute, the prison and the observatory. So yeah, it seems people are going for the schemes. Boom! Go, go, go! 10 seconds. Don't miss out. Time's up. Let's see. What have we got? Wait, where did that come from? Advisor, when did you do that? I didn't even see it. Damn, okay. Good job. Stability goes down a notch. Military goes up a notch in the south. Sneaky, very good. We got a snipe. Well done. Prison and fortress. A prison fortress in the south. Right, we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Fear of bones. Your Majesty, it's the reptile bones. The people are terrified that fire will descend upon the east. These fools could take matters into their own hands and destroy the monument if we're not careful. No, I think, right. I like the bones. We want to keep the bones out and about. We can bribe the peasants, or we can move the bones to a vault out the way. Oh. Alright, 11-3. I think I know what way the wind's blowing on this one. Fast as they are, excavating the bones is no small feat. A long caravan of wagons drags them to the museum, where curators display the bones in a giant room. They're nervous about showing the dragon's real shape, but the beast's wingspan spread across the rafters is impossible to hide. The builders return to their work. Eventually the extra statues on the monument are completed. The counts are grateful to have the matter resolved, but the people are still afraid. They whisper that it's foolish to display the bones so openly. Elderly Lady Patrician Demetra, a cousin many times removed of noble patrician Do It for Bruce, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? And why are you telling me this? She was very wealthy, Your Majesty. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrambling for her estate. Lady Patrician Demetra was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By the ninth, that's a pitiful claim. Well, I can't do a veto. I'll leave this as a free vote then, but if I see anyone vote C, I'll be very disappointed in you all. We can do it for Bruce, or we can give it to KotC Chaz. Fuck's sake. Mutated. Shame. Shame. No, all the patricians, for shame. Trying to give stuff away to peasants. Bruce, I'm sorry, the patricians have abandoned you for no good reason. Oh dear. Oh wait, are you all chasing the higher trade, yeah? That's fair. Okay. Oh wait, they're helping build the prison, Chaz. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay. Splitting the vote a bit. We love it. Noble patrician do it, but Bruce shakes their head, muttering with their friends about favouritism in the council. But KotC Captain Chaz II and the other counts are delighted. They even send you and the treasurer a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. At the start of your reign you said you wanted to be a conqueror. It looks like you plan to live up to those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, take command of their armies and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, you could declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. They'll forget their schemes, if you win. Military and authority. Very good, very nice. We are going to crush all those plotting against us with an iron fist. Oh yeah, so it's the two archetypes I've got. I've got archetype military as my primary one, the secondary is authority. And I've got authority and military on this option, so that's the one. I'm locked in. Wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin putting together my plans. Finish what Dad started. What, a war with Ashmead? But of course, it won't be easy. Your priority is to raise your authority and the kingdom's overall military as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Oh, tall order. Looking at this, I mean, okay, everyone's had a good time, but, you know, I think I can afford to give myself a good time now. Gave you all a little bribe earlier. I think now, though, you know, I can ease into this tyranny lark, right? Just grab the bag. Happenings at the museum, stargazing. Let's start with this. How long have you been running this game? This is the third game of this dynasty. So it's been 3 weeks. This is the third game. We're going to have the fourth after this. But essentially, we had a massive glut of cash come in from Ashmead. But yeah, I've actually started a YouTube channel for VODs. So you can see pretty much all of this dynasty and last season, the Winter Dynasty on there. It simply can't go on, Your Majesty. These arch-boffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Knife God's wrath. No, from Chur. Yeah, it was the Chur money. Liked and subscribed, thank you. Please, Your Majesty, we found the perfect site for an observatory, high in the Southern Hills, but it's on Grande Advisor II's land, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are a heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the Ninth God intended. Who put you up to this, I bet it's one of those counts like pesky parrot. True, we wanna 100% forbid the construction and investigate the scholars' funding. Let's go. Give me the D. Bum. But yeah, the whole reason I started doing the VODs is Twitch has a limit now on how many things you can have saved on it. You can only save up to 100 hours of content. Eventually my Rogue Trader playthrough will drip on there. I'm trying to just have one video go up a day. Very good, very nice. I will take that, D. So the investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholar's patron is none other than KotC Pesky Parrot. Hold on a moment. It was never a secret to begin with. All of my accounts are public. Advisor II is just paranoid of a conspiracy. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Is it a crime to fund the sciences now? Ski. I, the streamer Thrifty, apologise for that which Queen Vladim II is about to do. Well, yes, actually, yes. Up with their head. Pesky Parrot's mouth is agape as they're dragged away. Even Grandee Advisor II looks shocked. We have perfect faith once more. Fantastic. No one dares mention observatories, and a number of paranoid nobles start smashing their telescopes for fear of reprisal. The stars remain a mystery for now. There we go. Salutes in chat. Pesky Parrot has died. Pesky Parrot II will join the council. Kill count level 2 is here. All according to plan, I suppose. Yeah, salutes to Pesky Parrot. I'm sorry the game decided you had to die. Happenings at the museum. Your Grace, you recall the giant reptile bones on display in our museum? The scholars are complaining of rumbling at night and nightmares of fire. They fear the structural integrity of the museum. Ooh! Oh, exercise the bones for the ninth god's power. Don't mind if I do. We're not going to do that. I would very much like A, because I don't see a 100% faith roll on this. That sounds great. Vote A, please. Sacred bones, sacred dragon bones in our holy and noble kingdom. By the ninth's dragon. Did you see the dragon lore drop? Oh, was that recent? No, I haven't. What's all about the dragons? Fantastic. Look at this. Sacred dragons soon. The Archbishop assembles a team of priests who surround the bones, chanting and lighting candles. Sweet-smelling smoke fills the room as the Archbishop paces back and forth, swinging his censer. Dragons can innately time travel? Wizards are speculating that all dragons are just one space-time travelling wizard. Who could have thought the Count's descendant would be ruled by such religious fervour? Yeah. It's funny how we ended up here. So the dragon is actually just a time-travelling wizard lizard. Is that right? When the ceremony finishes, the bones sit in silence. The curators report no further nightmares and the rumblings stop. We did it! By the ninth god, we did it! Sacred bones! You've done some redecorating in your throne room. A don't know about a dragon is a wizard. Dragon has magic, same thing to me. Yeah, yes, that's kind of, yeah. But all the wizards are a bit wibbly, so I wouldn't be surprised. You've done some redecorating in the throne room, anticipating your future as an iron-fisted tyrant. When the Marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I like what you've done with the place. Lots of chains and spikes. Is that a working Iron Maiden? I had it shipped over from Tavelin. Very nice. I didn't even know they still made these. Ah, but that's nothing. You pull a lever in your throne and a trapdoor opens just to the Marshal's left. Beneath it is a pit full of writhing snakes, all deadly, of course. Ha! Classic. Let them try and vote against you now. She composes herself. I've been surveying troops across the kingdom, and yes, 70%. Let us hear the report. As we all know, 70% is actually 100%. The troops are looking good, Your Majesty. The soldiers in the south are in tip-top condition. Now the key is to make sure the armies are loyal to us, not to their region. Easier said than done, of course. I need to speak to ordinary soldiers, grease some palms, smoke some cigars, reminisce over old war stories. They don't respect the council any more than I do. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. That evening, she rides out to meet with the kingdom soldiers and give a lay of the land. Let us wait for her return. Don't worry, everyone, there'll be another game right after this with Vladim III. But thank you for being here for Vladim II. When she returns, the Marshal punches you in the arm so hard you almost puke. Is that good? Was that a happy punch? The troops are with us. They're fed up with the council passing all these namby-pamby so-called laws. It's time for an iron fist to punch this kingdom back into shape. Yes! Over the next few weeks, soldiers from across the kingdom mutiny against their commanding officers and swear fealty directly to the Queen. The nobles beg for a council session to discuss this crisis, but you put them off, blaming the renovation of the council hall. Of course, there's one person you can't avoid, your husband. A strange day, is it not, Your Highness? I can't tell you how odd it feels knowing that you're seizing control of my homeland. I won't harm anyone unless they stand against me. Well, I trust you will do what's right. The most uncertain husband. At long last, after you're sure the armies of the kingdom are in the palm of your hand, you allow the council session to go ahead. The final council session. The Marshal stands at your right hand, flanked by a garrison of city watch. Your honour guard flank your other side, ready for anything. The nobles file in, one by one. Is that an Iron Maiden? Most of them are looking nervous, but Grandy Hentidad just looks angry. Your recent conduct has been outrageous, Your Highness, unforgivable. Delaying the council session, secret meetings with our soldiers, violating the feudal compact. My top officers have been killed in this little mutiny of yours. Yeah, salutes. Let's call a vote right now. I'm ready to deprive you of that crown. No, scratch that. I'm ready to deprive you of your head. A little to the left there, Hentidad. A little to the head. Little to the head. Little to the left. And I will pull my newly installed lever. Trapdoors open beneath Grandy Hentidad's feet. With a strangled shriek, they fall into the pit of snakes. Ah! There is a moment of silence. Salutes, everyone. the kill count climbs ever higher. 3 kills, hardly a high score. Does anyone know, like any of you long-time followers, do any of you know what the highest I've had is? Didn't I get to like 8 or 9 once, I think? If I remember, it went to 7. Yeah, because I think we had one of the events where 3 people die at once, right? Your esteemed Highness, I'm sure we're all delighted to be here. Right, you lot. I don't think we need any more votes, do we? The Queen can take over from here. Of course, Marshal. Now get out, all of you. The nobles shuffle out with their tails between their legs. You let out a joyful laugh. Some would even describe it as an evil cackle. Oh god, the mic doesn't want to pick up my laugh. Oh, it's unfortunate. But those people would be dissidents, and you deal with them harshly. About the council holding you back, your daily duties are so easy, so efficient. Your firm grip on the kingdom will secure an excellent future for little Vladim III when the time comes. Your reign of terror is here, but your future has only just begun. GG everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining for our first game today. We'll have a second right after. While I read the book, I'll open up the voting. Where is it? Polls. What will Vladim III inherit? Will it be brutal or manipulative? What's it gonna be? Let's say it to 2 minutes. You will have 1 vote each. Trucker, goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Trucker in chat. Thank you for being here, buddy. Have a good weekend, or a good Sunday, I suppose. Alright, let's put the sign away and I'll read the book. Shortly after Queen Vladim II's reign ended, the Inquisitors raided Count Cattung, it's Neko... what was it? Nekojiro? Castle and placed him under arrest for evil magic. As he burned, he screamed the secret name of the 7th god. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the grandee's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they'd take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. The patricians' attempt to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed. Marks were scratched in secret ledgers. And the risk-reward calculus wasn't favourable. Perhaps next time. Queen Vladim II's reign spanned another 15 blood-drenched years. The council couldn't defy her, fearing a gruesome fate. It was a dark and fearful time for everyone but the Queen, who seemed to enjoy herself immensely, especially when spikes and thumbscrews were involved. King Vladim II, the Iron-Fisted, married Ignacio of the South, will be succeeded by King Vladim III. GG everyone. Damn. Who have we got? What are we voting for inheritance? It looks like Brutal. I think Brutal's gonna get it. Yeah, Brutal again. Holy shit, more Brutal. Brutal round 3. Maybe this time we'll get more than 3 kills. Mutated is still the wealthiest. Do it for Bruce, the poorest. And finally, King Vladim III, looking a bit of a softie. Damn, look at this kingdom. 30 faith, that's insane. Wow, fantastic. Look at that. Alright. It's the Whopper hairstyle? Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Whopper. Let me roll up. Okay, what is this? What is this? What have I rolled? Oh, that's actually pretty good. You know what? I can get behind this one. The Monarch's hairstyle looks similar. Yeah, I know. It's one of them. Alright, let's end the game.